dikirimin ininya ya, team sheet ya. Siapa tadi? Subscribe di situ ya. I think it's all here. I'm not sure. You need to ask the referees. I think you can. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Indonesia men's versus Uzbekistan in the men's Pool A division. We just saw the Indonesian women's side victorious against Korea. Let's see how the men's side will do against Uzbekistan. Indonesia in the red and white jerseys, Uzbekistan in the white and blue jerseys. Indonesia will be running from right to left of your screen and they will kick off. Referee blows the whistle, we're underway. And that has gone into touch. Line out to Uzbekistan. Good line out win there for Uzbekistan. First use of the ball. They spread it out wide quickly. They're using the width of the field here. Out to the left. Good covering defense from Indonesia. Midfield, Uzbekistan with the ball. And it's Indonesia coming up with the ball. Indonesia number 6. Number 6 for Indonesia. Andy with a try under the post. 5-0 Indonesia. Kick to come. Against the run of play. Indonesia with a try. Kick to come. That is successful from Pangya. Takes the score. Indonesia 7, Uzbekistan 0. Indonesia to restart after that converted try. That is indeed the game of rugby. You can score off a counter attack, off the run of against the run of play. Uzbekistan has tapped this ball backwards. Indonesia have come up with the ball. Indonesia on the attack again in the 22. It's Dionsius again. Dionsius with the ball. Indonesia attacking. And that's a penalty to Uzbekistan. Not releasing. Exciting stuff here from Indonesia. What will Uzbekistan do? They'll look for touch. And they find it after the first bounce. Right in front of the commentary box. Great action here on a Saturday afternoon in Jakarta. Uzbekistan with the throw in. A nice hanging line out there from Uzbekistan. I think that's their go-to call. Uzbek used the width of the field. Number 11, their winger, coming back in field. That was Arthur Glukovin. That's their big number 3. It's Abdul Kadirov. Penalty to Indonesia. Pangya with a quick tap and go. Uzbekistan not onside. And I think that could be a card for Uzbekistan. Yes, it is. It's their playmaker. It's Vlad Artiglav. Indonesia with the ball now. It's Buldan. What's Buldan going to do? Shifts it to the right. Indonesia's deep. Another penalty for Indonesia. A quick tap and go from Pangya. What can Pangya do? He's reached a 22. It's a knockdown from Uzbekistan. Another penalty to Indonesia. And that's another yellow card for Uzbekistan. It's 7-on-5. Can Indonesia take advantage of this overlap? Indonesia on the attack. It's Captain Nanda. Puts it up for Buldan. Buldan! Buldan! Buldan's in for a try! Indonesia! 12-0. With a kick to come. Indonesia taking advantage here of the two-man advantage and benefit here with 2 players from Uzbekistan in the sin bin. Conversion here from Pangya. Unsuccessful. The score remains Indonesia 12, Uzbekistan 0. Indonesia to restart after their try. Captain Nanda to kick us off. Nice hanging kick there. Uzbek are going to do it tough for the next couple of minutes. It's their big number 3. It's Abdulkadirov. Indonesia with the ball. And that's a knock-on with the Indonesia scrum feed. What can Uzbek do in this scrum with only 5 players on? Number 13 is back on for Uzbekistan. Arti Galiv should be on in the next couple of seconds. Buldan with the win of the scrum. Indonesia go to the right. They're very deep. It's Nanda. It's a try for Indonesia. Try Andika. Indonesia 17, Uzbekistan 0 with a kick to come. Uzbekistan are back to full force with 7 players after 2 spending the bin. Conversion is successful. Indonesia 19, Uzbekistan 0. Indonesia to restart us again. Nice hanging kick there from Indonesia. Taken well from number 3, Jahongir. Jahongir with a great run. Uzbek, middle of the field, halfway line. What can they do? It's a big hit from Indonesia. Great hit there from Christopher Hardwika. Showing the ball. Uzbekistan showing, going. What are they going to do? It's a knock on. And that's half time with Indonesia leading 19, Uzbekistan 0. As we prepare to commence the second half, both teams taking in their fluids and instructions from their coaching staffs. Indonesia, as you know, coached and led by George Wilson. Uzbekistan to get us underway, running from right to left of your screen. Sokolov gets us started from Uzbekistan. Indonesia knock on. Let's see how Uzbekistan can capitalize on this. It's a penalty. Artigalif with the ball, looks for touch. Finds it deep in Indonesia's 22. Let's have a look at the set play from Uzbekistan. This will be a good test for Indonesia's defense. It's a good line-out win from Uzbekistan. They're on the attack. They're 5 meters out of Indonesia's line. Penalty to Uzbekistan. Tap and go from Uzbekistan. 5 meters from the line. Hard defense from Indonesia. Another penalty for Uzbekistan. What can they do now? Uzbekistan on the attack. Indonesia defending. Pangya with a good tackle there. On the line defense. On the line defense. What can they do? It's held up. Great defense, Indonesia. Great defense, Indonesia. It'll be a 5 meter scrum with the feed to Uzbekistan. Indonesia taking up the pressure here. They spent a good 1 minute, 2 minutes deep in this second half, early in the second half, deep in the 22. Uzbekistan putting on the pressure, but Indonesia facing up to this challenge. Great line defense. Uzbekistan taking it up, running the ball up straight. And that's great defense from Indonesia. Penalty to Uzbekistan. There's only so much a team can muster up here in defense. They spread it out wide. Uzbekistan with the ball. They see an overlap. That's defense from Captain Nanda, but it's try time for Uzbekistan. Try for Uzbekistan. The score now, Indonesia 19, Uzbekistan 5. Tadi nomor berapa? Nomor berapa skor? Try. What numbers try from Uzbekistan? Sakalov, number 12. And that kick is unsuccessful. The score remains Indonesia 19, Uzbekistan 5. Three and a half minutes remaining in this men's Pool A division game. Indonesia and Uzbekistan. Indonesia leading 19-5. Indonesia with the ball. It's our number 3. It's Daniel Al-Fikri to Buldan, to Pangya. Pangya to Captain Nanda. Nanda making 20 meters. Indonesia's over the halfway line. Some nice stepping there, some razzle-dazzle stuff from Indonesia. I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's number 7. It's Andika Yudhistira Pratama. Indonesia with another 5-pointer. That takes the score to Indonesia 24, Uzbekistan 5. Some champagne rugby here this afternoon from the Indonesian national side. Kick to come. And it's good. Indonesia 26, Uzbekistan 5. Indonesia to kick off again after their converted try by Nanda. Penalty, Uzbekistan. Referee says that Indonesia went for the tackle there while the player was in the air. Two minutes remaining in this men's Pool A game. Artigalev finds touch for Uzbekistan. Cooling down here in Senayan, Jakarta at the Gelora Bung Karno rugby pitch. Nice breeze coming in through this afternoon with 3 games remaining in this first day of the 2019 Asia Rugby Sevens Trophy. A short ball there at the front for Uzbekistan. Let's see what they can do. Referee plays on. They swing it out to the left. Step inside from number 11. That's Glukovin. Indonesia ball. They tap and go. Referee won't allow it. They'll pull him back. Penalty to Indonesia. I think Nanda will kick for touch. That he does and that he finds. I think Indonesia will try to wind up the clock here with 50 seconds to go. Indonesia with the line out, throw and win. Buldan to Pangya, to Nanda. What will they do? Nanda straightens up and takes it hard. Buldan to Pangya. Pangya to Andika. What will Andika do? Makes the step. Steps inside. Steps outside. Steps inside again. Andika still with the ball. Indonesia straightens up. It's Pangya. Pangya downtown. Indonesia with a chase. Indonesia with a chase. It's number 6. What can Andi do? He's isolated. And it's a knock on. It's great thinking there from Pangya, going downtown with Andi chasing. And that is the final hooter. But the game is still in play. Could be the last scrum of the game. Scrum win for Uzbekistan. They're deep in their 22. What can they do? They try to run the ball out. They go to the right. There is an overlap for Uzbekistan. He steps back inside. He's putting Pangya in and out, in and out. What can they do now? They pop up the ball. Uzbekistan want another try. They do. And it's a knock on. Indonesia with the ball. It's Dionisius Andi. Dionisius Andi. He'll take him on. He'll take him on. And you know what? He will score, ladies and gentlemen. Bapak Ibu sekalian, Dionsius Andi for Indonesia. Another 5-pointer for Garuda di Dadaku. Indonesia 31, Uzbekistan 5. Conversion was successful. Indonesia 33, Uzbekistan 5.